WI Media. Have you missed me? Do you love me? Is I is or is I ain't your baby? Oh yes he is. Once again, it's the man you came to see on the show that came to be from the HNIC. That's a little twist right there. Welcome to the home of the organically fabricated, culturally uncultured, specifically unspecified, unradio podcast of No, I'm Right. And you are here with your intellectually uneducated, entertainingly unentertained host, Mr. LA Runs Dallas himself. Oh, yeah. The elephant in the room. But we're going to keep it moving because we apathetically implore you to tune in every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Shop. We working on Pacific Standard tonight, so don't y'all worry about it. For the show that is best at wasting your time that you simply can't get back. And the golden rule, I'm always right. So, March 4th, episode 36 of No, I'm Right, with your main man here. But, as usual, I know, I got a little worried. Y'all thought, okay, well, it's just LA. What's going on? I mean, that's the guy we came to see from the show that came to be, Mr. HNIC. I know all of that. But I have a guest. I do, like I promised, each and every week. And this is my home skillet that's going to bring some real, you know what. I don't even know what. I'm scared, kind of. But she going to bring something to the show. Yes, a she. Will you show some love for my ace coon to the boom, Miss Shimmy. What up, Jim?
I don't want to talk to you.
That's not.
I don't know why my best friend and niggas steer her up.
But it's ready.
Oh, okay.
It's a camera.
I know, but wait, my mama said people talk to you, look at you. But hey.
Yes,
Hey y'all! It's your girl, Shimmy 2.0, Shimmy with the shits.
Uh-oh.
Formerly known now lately. How y'all doing tonight? Yes, I'm beautiful. Do not adjust your screen. I know they don't talk.
Okay. Yeah.
You a hater.
No.
I'm pretty sure you're a hater.
I don't even know what that is.
We're not doing this all night.
What race is that? Hater. I don't. Let me look it up. I'm Google it.
It's what you are.
It says results not found. Not in my phone.
Lies. All lies.
So here we go. Send it off. Shimmy, welcome to the show. Welcome to No, I'm Right. You understand all the rules. There's only one. I'm always right. Welcome. How's it going today? It's still radio. You have to talk.
But you said you're right, so I don't want to say nothing wrong.
No.
You think you're right.
I'll let you know when you're wrong.
I'm not going to be wrong. So we're going to change the show to no. Shimmy's right.
Shimmy's right. Okay.
Shimmy's right.
So, Shimmy, have you ever been in the format of radio? We can't tell.
Of
right now,
course.
but, I mean,
I'm on radio
before?
every Saturday from 10 a.m. to noon on Mash the Gas podcast at the After Party Radio.
Okay. So, Mash the Gas, After Party Radio. What is the name of the show?
Mash the Gas.
And then the show's name is?
Mash the Gas.
And then, opposite of breaking, what would you do if you was on said show?
Mash the Gas.
Already, see that girl know how to play radio. I'm trying to tell you, she's a natural. So,
are you sure I ain't gonna need my good one?
No, it's a sign clearly posted. So on this Mashing the Gas, at 10 a.m.
Saturday morning, every Saturday.
So who y'all gonna wake up on Saturday?
We have tons
Okay.
of people that wake up on Saturday morning.
So it's a lot of people that wake up on, because black folk actually don't wake up on Saturday.
Stop acting like you don't watch.
No, I didn't say I didn't. I said black folk act like they don't
But you've
wake.
seen other people watching with you, so stop.
But I'm my own race, so that's why I said black people. I'm the race of main attraction. Yes, time out. On the plate, field. So how long have you been doing said show?
I have actually been on the show since November of 2019.
Okay.
I'm actually a full-time, part-time, half the time, most of the time comedian.
Okay.
I've been doing that for the past almost 3 years now.
Do you fly the jokes in later?
Do I fly them in later?
Yeah, because you said comedian. We ain't laughed yet.
Lies. Lies. Like you holding it in right now. There's no crickets.
So,
Hater.
2019. Okay, that's what's up. So, what is the last place that we have been able to see your performance live?
I just did a live performance. I did a ladies' night show.
Producer?
I know that.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
He had to stand out.
He don't
But
play radio. That's why he's a producer. Sorry about that.
Hater producer.
Yeah.
Anyway, but I just did a ladies' night show at Buttons in Fort Worth
Still got
on
the fried
February
tomato?
13th.
They still got the fried green tomato.
I don't eat fried cream tomato. I'm not that black. I keep trying to tell you that.
Shrimp and grits.
Now, okay.
Okay.
So let me tell you a little story about these collard greens, okay?
Here we go.
So, at one point in time, when they did shows there,
Mhm.
the comedians got a free meal if they brought guests.
Already. Shout out to Buttons for that.
Shimmy 2.0 shut that down real fast. My very first performance there, I ordered 4 sides of greens instead of just 2 that came with the meal. Yeah.
So,
That greens is bomb, okay?
You would be the hater.
No.
You
I was
had
showing
to.
no, I was showing a lot of love.
By eating free.
Exactly.
Eating freedy. That is free and greedy. You was eating free.
What black person you know don't like free 99?
Everybody do.
Exactly.
The same ones who wake up at 10
But
a.m.
exactly.
Okay.
But had they said just the 2 sides, they didn't give no. You gotta give all the stipulations.
They didn't know they had Bruce, little niece, second cousin was coming out there. So that how was they supposed to know to tell y'all that?
And I would have paid for my 2 extra sides.
Why didn't you?
They didn't tell me to. You have to keep. Listen, if you
Communication
want,
is important.
thank you. Communication is the key. Okay.
And unlike everything, huh?
Man, them greens were so good. I hit on them greens for like 3 days.
Oh,
I like spaced them out. And like I didn't eat it all there. I got it like all to go.
okay. So not only did you eat there, ladies and
You
gentlemen,
see what I'm saying?
you know, and get to go later.
The next day, like I spaced them greens
Did
out.
you give them any jokes to go while you taking food to go?
They had a whole good laugh and good time.
Okay.
Side split and good time.
And you took your sides and split.
Did.
Well, that's what y'all gonna get for this show today. Just so you know, she gonna get her sides and she gonna split. So,
Let me tell you something.
okay.
Don't I look like I'm hungry?
Nah, my mama had told me no.
Let me tell you something. See, a real big girl ain't gonna be ashamed of nothing she say. I like food.
That's fine for you.
So, hey,
I like my teeth and eyes not black and face not slapped. So I won't be saying that you look hungry. Not I.
I look hungry.
You might be,
I look hungry.
but you don't.
I do look hungry.
Because I ain't gonna see it.
I'm really mad that I couldn't stop getting nothing to eat on the way here.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I would have had a 2-piece right here on the table.
With pepper?
I don't like peppers.
What kind of drink?
Red.
We was waiting on it.
Red.
We was waiting on it. So, Shimmy, have your show discussed this foolery that's been going on with these folks not being able to get well around here? I'm talking about you got colds, you got allergies, you got pneumonias, you got flus, and now you got the beer sickness, aka coronavirus.
We haven't talked about it yet, but it is up and coming.
Now, I don't understand why it is that I can't drink a Corona without getting sick. I like beer sometimes, so I like to have a Corona. Sometimes I even like to put it inside a margarita and call it a Coronita. And they telling me I'm gonna get sick from that. Since when? I've been drinking a whole bunch of it and I ain't been sick yet. Talk to me.
I don't want to.
What?
I told you.
But I don't understand that.
Because I'm not joining in with your foolery.
What is foolery about?
Because people watch your show
Yes.
and they gonna stop buying Coronas, which is fine because then I can get them in the store. I don't have no problem with it. However,
I don't understand how it's a virus because I like to drink beer from Mexico.
okay. So what happened was,
Mm-hmm.
you know how other coloreds not us colors, but
Right.
how other colored
Red
people,
and yellow, black and white.
them colors.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so you know how they like to eat other stuff?
Yes.
You know, like dogs and cats, snakes,
I saw somebody eating
scorpions,
a bat one time.
bats, roaches, things like that. So apparently,
Mm-hmm.
and this is just a myth
Okay.
that could possibly be true
Right. A possible true myth.
on the backside of a lie.
Indeed.
So
That's factual.
tomorrow,
Right. Not today.
but tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Anyway, so
JG Wentworth.
right. But apparently, it stems from those other colored people eating those weird animals and
Mhm.
things and got the infection. And of course, those people put their mouths on Corona bottles, the drink. So now that's how we got it over here.
Ain't that a nothing?
But
So,
my Corona come from Mexico.
not
Mine didn't
only
come from them people.
do y'all eat that mess, then y'all go and get thirsty and put mouths on empty bottles that ain't even got the beer in it yet, forgetting ain't no drink in there, and then send them over here to, you know what? But see, I talked to my CEO friend, Mr. Google. He said something totally different. Now, pardon me,
I don't read the internet.
I understand, pardon me from disputing anything that you and I believe. But just if I was gonna say what my homeboy Mr. Gooey, this is what he sent me. He had said this.
Wait, is this his true story or his myth story of the lie on the backside of the 12?
This is his organically fabricated conversation of point of fact, which is opinion based.
So it's a lie.
Like plant based.
Oh,
It's vegan double cheeseburger. That's what it is. Mm-hmm.
okay.
He had said that the coronavirus are.
Coronavirus. Wait,
Who talks like that?
is it a multiple virus?
That's what he's trying to say.
Okay.
He said that the coronavirus are a large family of viruses that cause illness ranging from the common cold to more severe diseases such as Middle East respiratory syndrome and severe acute respiratory syndrome, and that a novel coronavirus is a new strain that has not even been previously identified in humans.
So it came from the Taliban, because the Taliban is Middle East.
It came from the elephant, because what it say here is that coronavirus is contracted by both animals and humans.
So the Taliban did it.
Yeah, that rain getting hard. You hear that rain?
No, that's not.
That is rain.
That's your breath blowing in the mic.
It sound like.
No, that's your breath blowing
It
in the mic.
sound, no, it sounds like what's the no, that's AMS radio.
Moving on to these
Oh.
animals that
So-
these Taliban people done ate, because
What?
that's all that's happening.
Now here's how you know you have the coronavirus. Signs of infection include respiratory symptoms, fever, cough,
Okay.
shortness of breath,
Okay.
and breathing difficulties.
So why fat people don't got it? Because fat people got all that.
That's diabetes virus.
I got diabetes and I don't do all that. Fat people do all that.
Oh, that's okay. What it say is more severe diarrhea virus and coronavirus. That infection can cause pneumonia, severe acute respiratory syndrome. That's not just having the respiratory; it's the syndrome. You know, like
So fat people born with it?
it's like a Tesla. It like the car is just different.
You just spoke in
Completely.
$1 million man language. I don't know what that Tesla means.
Yeah, it's his home girl.
My
His name is
education don't
Clyde.
go that high.
Yeah, it's
It
his
don't go that
business.
high. It don't go that high.
And then it says kidney failure, even.
Vampires do that too, so I don't know what that means.
But see, if you got a mirror, then you can tell. You have to have a mirror, though.
Oh.
Yeah. Otherwise, they ain't no. If you see them, then they ain't no vampire. No. But you gotta see them, though. I mean, you gotta see that you can't see them. That make sense?
No.
So the virus
No.
started in Wuhan, got you all in check, China.
But you just said it was Middle Eastern.
Mm-hmm. China over there somewhere.
It ain't Middle Eastern.
It might not be in the middle, but it's over there in the east.
You just told 3 lies.
I told you what Mr. Google said actually.
Well, Mr. Google, didn't your mom ever teach you not to read WebMD and all of them other people that be online because then you start diagnosing yourself with stuff?
She taught me a lot of things.
However,
I had high blood pressure the other day. It said I had severe diarrhea or something. And I didn't even poop yet that day. That was weird.
you constipated?
Mm-mm.
Well, we know you ain't got the corona.
I think clearly. You said constipated, right? No, I think clearly.
What time is your over?
So,
I'm not doing that. Nope.
So all these masks that's out here, have you got your coronavirus mask?
Why would I get a mask?
Because there have been 9 people in the U.S. that have died that went to Wuhan, got you all in check, China.
I've had 12 cousins get shot too. I don't walk around with a bulletproof vest on.
See, I don't know where you stay.
I live in the suburbs, but
I don't know what verb that is.
it don't matter.
Don't
I
be
still live in the
suburb.
I said I live in the suburbs. I didn't say my cousins did.
Mm-hmm.
But again,
You be going over for Sunday dinner though, don't you?
no, because they don't invite me no more.
Oh, so you be bringing the heat.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's why
Mm-hmm.
I like you.
Everybody loves me. That's why you have me here.
Not your cousins.
They do.
Not the one who died.
I got 5 of them online right now.
The one who died don't.
I didn't say they died. You just killed my 12 cousins. I said they got shot.
Oh, I thought that means you died. See, from where I'm from, that means death. Cause I was told that you better not pull it unless you gonna kill me. That's why I was told in the hood.
Now who from the hood and who from the suburbs?
That's the movies. Don't be a menace.
You just told.
That's my. Don't be a menace.
So I understand that you want to always be right.
Is.
But you're not.
Is.
Not today. You done killed 12 of my cousins.
Didn't.
You did.
The bullets did.
They're alive. What do you mean? They are
Guns don't kill people. People kill people.
Nah, stupid motherfuckers with guns kill people. That's who kill people. I mean, same way with the coronavirus. Stupid people are gonna be the ones that die from this coronavirus.
So why is it that it seems so hard to get a handle on this? Like, why did this even make it over to the United States? Because we don't even.
It's all government oriented.
Mm-hmm.
And this is my conspiracy theory. And don't shoot the messenger because it's the truth.
Well, if you shoot your messenger, he ain't gonna die apparently.
Not.
Especially if your cousin.
Teflon Don's right here. But I think it's all government motivated. Because you know America, we bullies.
Mm-hmm.
We'll slide over there, drop a bomb. We just didn't expect none of ours to get hit.
So you think they dropped the coronavirus?
They dropped it. Yeah, it's population control. Okay, I'm telling you.
You know that
Listen to
they
me.
said that's the only illness other than the communicable diseases that can actually spread any type of way.
I think you said communicable, but what?
Yeah, that's why it's communicable. Yeah.
Spell it.
C-O easy.
Sure. Moving on. I think again, conspiracy theory.
Mm-hmm.
We went over there, we dropped it because you know they had all the sanctions on China. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff that was going on in the government, and all of a sudden they got the coronavirus. Even though the Simpsons said it 20 years ago on their show,
they did.
That's some scary shit.
So you telling me that the government in the United States took a death row inmate, injected him, let's just say he was black. So he gave him a plate.
No, black people can't get it.
Okay, let's just say he was redneck. So they injected in one of his TV dinners the coronavirus. Mm-hmm. He ate a Salisbury steak with the mashed potatoes and the macaroni and cheese.
That's not how he got it.
And he drank his Bud Light.
Nope. Let me tell you.
Okay.
You know them silver briefcases that they be carrying, government officials carry?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like some of the movies?
Right. It was in there.
Okay.
It had the vial in the case.
Okay.
He went, dropped it at Sue Kim's restaurant in the back. forgot that he did it, came back that night, ordered some food, then he brought it back to us. He was supposed to drop it and leave. He didn't because he got hungry. He wanted some of them crab rangoons and then shrimp fried rice and then beef and broccoli.
But he can get it good.
Right, but who wants fake Chinese food when you can get real Chinese food in China?
But the real Chinese food is dog and cat. The fake Chinese food in the U.S. is actual chickens and stuff.
But that's what I'm saying. He was supposed to drop the ball and leave. But he said, hey, I'm in China. Real Chinese food.
Boy, that terrier sure do sound good right now.
Let me get it. He got real hungry. He went back.
Got a Siamese back there?
I'm telling you.
Siamese, if you please. Let me get that, with some of that, the broccoli and the cashew butter and all. Yeah, okay. So that's how they did that.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So he brought it back, not even realizing that he had brought it back. And he didn't even tell the other Americans that was over there, like, hey, y'all, I just fucked up. He didn't tell nobody.
So he just went over there to, woo-ha, I got you all in check, China. And ate up some cat dog, like the Nickelodeon commercial, TV show that used to be out. And after that, he done brought it back over here, talking about he's sick on the plane and all that. And,
If you don't believe me, give it about another 3 weeks.
And then what's gonna happen?
Truth gonna come out.
And is anybody else gonna get affected in the United States?
Everybody but African Americans.
So what you're saying is
It's payback, bitches.
we got a chance.
No, we the only chance. You know how the world started out with us?
So that
It's
means,
gonna end with us.
So that means Barack Obama finna be president again.
That's a whole lie.
But if you say we taking back over, they ain't gonna make Don King president though.
Jill Biden. Did y'all see that swift move kick that she did yesterday?
Yeah, when she acted like
Man, she was up in there.
she was on one call fights.
Her and Michelle could be my bodyguards any day.
No.
That's exactly how she was doing. She was like swift moves, like what?
Don't touch my hair.
Don't touch my man hair, and he ain't even got none. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, them some women that love their husbands. I ain't lying. So I'm just saying, it started out with black people. It's gonna end with black. I think it's all karma.
So on your show, Mash the Gas, Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. And that is a podcast, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
As this is the Unradio podcast as well. Do you believe in time, short time, will podcasts have made radio extinct?
No.
Like, I don't know, victims of the coronavirus. Or your cousins who didn't wear the bulletproof vest.
Nope.
Okay.
Radio, to me, will forever exist because there's always one rich white man with a plan.
So with with podcasts being, they started out being like radio, but now podcasts are audio-visual mediums.
Right.
So why, when you can see your favorite radio people do their show, do what they do for a living, why would you still be more in favor of the non-visual part of radio where you have to tune in?
Because driving and watching TV will get you killed.
So is texting and driving, and we seem to keep doing
Exactly.
that all the time.
But I'm saying, if you tuning in, like people at home watching us now, hey everybody, tuning in and you trying to drive down the street, you gonna wreck.
So
because you're gonna be.
But people have apps now that play podcasts that you listen to through the radio.
Again, through the what?
The radio.
There you go.
No, I mean not the radio itself, but I'm saying radio shows that are on
it's still
FM,
gonna be
AM dials.
I understand that, but radio is never gonna fade out.
So do you think that the radio business, as far as the AM, FM dials, is going to change entirely itself to where it's now just an app? All shows that are even on radio medium now go toward being an app.
I mean, they are an app. Every radio station has an app.
But I mean, where their show is only technically on an app. There's no FM dial, AM dial.
No.
Why not?
Because
it's so much easier.
But if you notice, even with celebrities like myself, not so much you, but myself,
she's new, guys.
Eventually, Lord willing, we're all going to advance and move up. Because again, there's a rich white man that's sitting back in the background, okay, I can take this podcast, this ordinary person that everybody's watching, invest money into them, put them on my show, boom. So that's why like celebrities are now doing podcasts. You see what I'm saying? There is the money. It's all a money thing.
But what I'm stating is like, for example, you good at sports now? Yes. No.
What are you trying to say?
Just I ask. I don't assume that women don't know anything about sports. I would never assume that.
It was kind of the way your eyes shifted.
No, not at all. I would never say women don't know nothing about sports.
So what are you trying to say?
Nothing. I'm just asking, do you know about sports as being a woman? Because I'm not saying that women don't know anything about sports.
Why are you so tense about it?
I'm just looking at my audience to make sure they know that I'm not saying that women don't know anything about sports.
You're putting a lot of emphasis on anything.
Yeah, so you do know about sports.
Some.
Okay. So, are you familiar with Stephen A. Smith?
He used to play basketball.
From First Take?
No.
Which is
no. Yeah.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So
you said sports.
Okay.
You said sports, so my mind went to. Okay, you got to make a difference.
So he has a radio podcast or whatever after he does his show on First Take. Mm-hmm. So that situation, and let's compare it to what's his name? I can only think of Steve Harvey, but I don't think he's still doing his show. D.L. Hughley, Ricky Smiley. Ricky Smiley has an actual radio show, not the one that we see.
But his is now visual too.
Right. So, and then let's even use our local station, 979 or K104, DD in the morning, let's say.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Is she still on in the morning?
Yes, DD's still there. It's
local.
Okay. Yeah. So DD in the morning, Stephen A. Smith, they both. So Stephen A. Smith is getting a wider audience because I believe that he has the app that you can listen to him on live as well as the channel. Mm-hmm. But I believe that in some part of the future, I think that because of the cell phones and how the products we use are all app based, I believe that that FM dial is going to be phased out because remember, they tried it with satellite radio and that bombed. Because satellite radio was supposed to open up more channels and
I have satellite radio. I listen to satellite radio.
How often do you listen?
I listen to Shade 45 all the time.
Barely.
I can't think of that guy's name, but yeah, I do. It's a very funny podcast.
Barely.
No, I do.
The apps are the wave. I'm sorry.
But you can't.
Get done with that dial.
But the thing is, you have to understand. People work for a living. People drive for a living. You cannot watch, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't think radio's technically just going to die.
I think that you can put apps on, because I listen to, shout out to Sports Radio 13 Ticket, that's my joke. So I listen to those guys through their Sports Day app, not on 96.7 FM or 1310 AM. I listen directly on the app. And the app plays through the car, crystal clear sound, yada, 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 all that good stuff. So, unfortunately, Miss Shimmers, or Shimmy, or Shemaya, you would be wrong.
Did he just say Shemaya?
And as usual, the golden rule stays in Florida. Then I am right.
Who the hell is Shemaya?
But, Shimmy, if you could.
Nope.
Tell your adoring public and my adoring fans where they can continue to hear such quality radio from you on, let's say, Saturday mornings at 10 a.m.
Okay, so let me run it down.
Camera straight in.
Who you want me to look at?
You have to tell me, tell the audience.
You asked the question.
Yeah, so but the audience wants to know. I speak for them. I speak for the people. For the people.
He don't speak for me. I'm sorry, and I'm people. Anyway. You can catch me Saturday mornings, 10 a.m. on After Party Radio. Mash the Gas is the podcast. You can also catch us on Facebook Live, IG Live, YouTube, Mevo, Periscope, Apple iTunes Podcast, Google Play. I'm missing one right now. I'm missing it. I'm on Spotify as well. You want to know why? Because we refuse to be censored.
Right. And you can not be censored on FM dials, what you saying?
Mm-hmm. Well, I can't cuss the way I cuss on regular Saturday morning. I do. I can't do that. That's
our music. If you could go ahead and close out the show. Yeah, she doesn't do radio well. Norm Wright! The Norm Wright podcast show and Cutting Over LA is available on youtube.com/Norm Wright 100 and youtube.com Cutting Up with LA. CUTTINUPL with WITLA. You get it later. We're always featured clearly from the main attraction entertainment, Facts Not False production. We'd like to thank Shimmers for coming through the studio today. And always remember that you can send any questions, concerns, comments, anything we just simply don't like to normwright100@gmail.com. Not Twitter. DM us on Facebook and Instagram because we simply do not have enough Twitter characters for Nathan and apparently Shimmer Legal. So
Nobody's gonna follow me.
Executive Suites at KMWI Media Studio. Making moves and Thanking God Apparel is also available. It's Dallas's favorite son. Sign it off. And remember, I'm always right.
Relationship you in is starting to seem wrong. If the squad is dope as fucking, you getting your bling on. Middle fingers to the